Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions.
To kick off for Detroit.
The first of three here on Thanksgiving Day. The Texans and Lions underway from Detroit. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ground. This is Joe Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 33-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Mixon on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw it is Locke. And that's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 31, Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Now on first down. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. Look at this, middle of the field, breakaway, touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away for tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond now. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Locke taking the snap at 1. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Houston.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
3rd down.
From midfield, here's Locke. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. That's complete right around the 8. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Guys, man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers will get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Lock going to throw. He's got Burton here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
3rd and inches.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Locke. It's complete to Gordon Tate. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Lock now on first down. It's brought in left side by Tate. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Locke. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On second down, Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Texans 17, Lions 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
44-yard
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, Lock. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They give to Dixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
34-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 13-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
17.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. The killer here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down. Right.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run it with Gore. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Frank Gore's converted these his entire career, but not there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down, Texans.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Lock. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Locke looks to throw it again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Locke. Being chased out left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Locke gonna go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Another carry now for Edmonds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Lions, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.